Can you tell us a bit about Buehler and your role within the company, Jane?
Sure. So Buehler is an ITW division specializing in metallography. And we implemented NAV in 2014, and our current version is Navision 2018. Since I started with Buehler in 1999, I have been primarily supporting ERP system from any point from administration to ad hoc report changes to various error issues, and basically on all areas of from finance to manufacturing, and from sales to warehousing everywhere. And within the Buehler ERP system was pretty much in-house support. Once, obviously, this is a little bit of a takeover and a little bit of a hand job. So whenever there are big projects are coming out, like the upgrade or big interface implementations, we rely on Navision partner support, and Solution Systems was one of our close partners. And in this case, when we needed the either like I've stumbled with a problem where I couldn't figure out myself the error or the cause of the question, whatever the issue that we're experiencing. So I'm relying on the external resource from Solution Systems. And we've had many cases when obviously the project management from Solution Systems was also was allowing us to be on a reliable support, and we were able to rely on the knowledge and expertise from a company. So I was primarily, mostly like as from my side, I'm more like a liaison between the business users, and where I could provide the support myself whenever it's possible, and only in some cases when this is kind of beyond my scope, I was asking for additional help from SSI, and so far it was working great.
Nice.
And
Yeah, well, we were very happy to be working with you as well. Like you said, it's been a very long partnership and a pretty good journey. So thank you for telling us a little bit about yourself and your role within Buehler. Alex, would you mind doing the same? Tell us a little bit about yourself and your role within the company.
Sure. The global IT manager here over at Buehler. I've been with the company for 13 years now. It's been a quick 13 years. Definitely seen a lot of things come and go, and different applications being implemented, different projects. But overall, my goal involves overseeing our different business units within the US, Germany, China, and Japan. At a high level, my position entails systems management, project management, team management, strategic planning, security oversight, budgeting, compliance, kind of the whole overall bigger picture of IT.
All right, Alex, you recently extended your gratitude for support that Solution Systems recently provided. Can you share more about that situation and how Solution Systems was able to assist you?
Sure. So Monday morning started out just like any other Monday. Throughout the afternoon, we started getting messages through our help desk that users were unable to email invoices, quotes, purchase orders, order confirmations, etc. I began looking into it and started seeing that our job that is responsible for emailing those documents out was receiving an access denied error. So that's the first time I saw that error. So I kind of researched it a little bit, performed a reboot of the server thinking that that would help the situation. Upon rebooting the server, it just made that situation worse. And then most users were starting to get the error that comes up right away saying that the server is unable to respond and the application will now close. So I tried to dig into it a little bit deeper, figured out I was, that was above where I was knowledgeable within NAV. I've tried everything possible. So that's the point where I reached out to SSI for their expertise.
Nice. Yeah, the old reboot the server usually seems to fix 90% of the problems, right? So
True.
surprising that it made it worse.
Yeah. We looked into it to the access denied. We found that there were some folders that NAV was using, which were NAV specific DLLs, and all these logs were indicating that NAV could not access its own DLLs. So we kind of dug into that, tried to grant the specific permissions. Nothing seemed to work with it. So we were kind of scratching our head, wondering what is going on here. And we got, like I said, we got SSI. Quite a few people from SSI joined the conversation. I don't think SSI has seen that error before, but they stepped with us through the whole thing.
Nice. So would you say that our response time was pretty good? Were we able to help out, I guess, quickly in the emergency situation?
Yes, you guys have always had impeccable response time. We are not down for long whenever we need SSI's assistance. You guys are very responsive to our needs. And you guys got on the call right away and everything was excellent.
Great. Jane, have you had the same experiences in the past with SSI? Would you say our response times are good, bad?
Yes, mostly, and this is not, again, just related to this particular case issue, but I would say we have a few instances when with recent implementation of AvaTax solution, which we're still experiencing some issues and errors here and there, but we were able to get the right support from developer. Armala was one of the developers that I've been working with, and I like her dignity and kind of it's very reliable source for me.
Nice.
One of the things I totally understand that getting into the new business system for a new developer or a new partner would be kind of swimming in a new world. I totally understand that's something that they may not know about all the tweaks and kind of issues or uniqueness of our business processes, and that's something that relies on my part to fully realize and understand. And even if that happens, that I forgot to mention it, we're kind of getting to the point where we realize this together. So where the kind of uniqueness of the process is. So in general, that's what's important is for us to not just, I totally understand that the person cannot fully understand one business system, and it's really important that we take our time and breathe and kind of figuring out where the issue relies. So for so I'm, again, from a standpoint of a developer, it's kind of important that you will have a business person on the other side to understand.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely,
hopefully we'll make a good partnership there.
Yes, we love our partnership. Yeah, business processes, right, are unique to each business and they change. So for somebody, like us, a partner, when we come in and we try to help, it's a pretty, we try to make it a pretty quick learning process to jump right in and help out as much as we can. But we're obviously not going to be as up to date on everything that's going on as somebody who's been working at the company like yourself since 1999. So we rely heavily on our interactions with people who work within the organizations as well.
And again, I have to say that this, with our complexity, business complexity, with so many various integrations that we currently use, this is not that simple for anyone to jump in and right away into the code and figure everything out. But we really hope that's still doable. Yeah.
Absolutely. I want to stick with you, Jane. So over the years, how has the experience of working with SSI influenced, I guess, your perception of us as a business partner? I guess if I were to break it down, I'm sure when you first interact with a different partner or third party, everybody has preconceived notions and whatnot. Hopefully, we've been able to influence your perception in a positive way since we've been working with you for the past 10 years or so. But if not, that's okay too. You can let us know.
Absolutely, yes. And this is where I'm also learning, and I'm, becoming a brand new NAV user. I came from a completely different world from iSeries or S400 Mapix, and SSI or Solution Systems were providing us with some training, with some knowledge base where I was able to at some point to support the system for the next 10 years, right? I'm still here, right? So I was able to somehow fill this gap, and not always like I don't think that in the last few years I was asking for too much support, right? Because there was some kind of it was localized within whatever we could do. Obviously, there's some pieces or integrations that had to be looked at by whoever was designed it, like Wade, for example, was creating a payable option. And this is with the bank interface. So that's something that he knew how to, if something's like a screw up happening, I know that Abid was the only one to fix it at the point. So we tried to avoid that as much as we could, but if that happens, okay, well, here it is. We got the support when we need at the time when we need. So it was very time sensitive thing especially for finance sometimes to get the support. And in those cases we were able to receive it. Again, same thing for sometimes with the Zetadox app, this is what Solution Systems has been introduced as within like a delivery
Delivery
product.
Capture Plus or
right. And there was there was emails and document storage, and we've had some issues with this for some time. We were not able to with the integration of with the SharePoint, sometimes NAV was kind of not interfacing correctly. I think there was some kind of a response delay time. There were some errors coming out, but I think in this case there was mutual support from Keith, Roger, whoever was there at the time to support the system, but we were able to get that.
They're still with the company. I think Roger's going on 33 years, and I think Keith is going on 27 years.
Oh my God! Wow. So they're on more than I. I thought I am a dinosaur. Yeah, but we that's good that we keep the support from users who know our system, and this is priceless, when you get get support from person who implemented this and who were involved in the original process implementation or setups and configuration. So they know they have to
working
dig
with
into
familiar
that.
faces. Right, working with familiar faces really helps out
Exactly.
when an emergency arises.
Yeah.
It makes resolution just a little bit quicker. So,
Mhm.
Alex, would you say that working with us has been a positive influence on you and Buehler, or maybe the opposite? Hopefully not.
No, working with SSI, our partnership has been pretty great. Definitely been a positive experience. I know I can rely on SSI. They have a lot of expertise in-house, a lot of people that can communicate and talk to one another. So if somebody's missing some expertise, I know there's somebody there at SSI that's able to address the issue. Working through multiple projects with SSI, they've been great on, project scope, project management, also third-party add-ons, providing recommendations, and just working with us on any, emergencies that we may be having. I'm fairly confident that, when I reach out to SSI, either directly or through a support ticket, I'd almost immediately get a response and the issue will be put to rest pretty quickly. So definitely been very positive experience.
Well, I appreciate everybody taking the time to do this call. I would just say I'd like to probably end it with to either Alex, Jane, or both. I mean, is there anything else you'd like to share?
Yeah, I guess I'd like to add on our recent issue that we had. I did reach out to SSI Monday afternoon. We worked through this issue till about 4 a.m. And I was just amazed at how responsive SSI was at helping us address this issue. And the fact that they were able to reach out to other employees over there within the company for assistance was truly amazing to me as well. They would not leave the conversation until 4 a.m. when I said, I think we did as much as we can. So everybody, feel free to get some rest and, we'll circle back later. And one other thing stood out to me is there was an employee on this call that was helping us from SSI who traveled to go visit another customer. He had a meeting with the customer at, I believe it was either 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., but stayed on the call with us till about 4 a.m. So truly amazing response and, initiative of SSI to get Buehler back up and working again.
Wow. Thank you so much for the kind words. And then that, pat yourself on the back, right? You worked on the error as well till 4 a.m. in the morning. So you deserve recognition as well.
Well,
appreciate it.
All right. Jane, anything you'd like to add or?
I think we'll just hope that we'll continue working and I'll get the knowledge base and all kind of insights from our partners, and we'll hopefully have a mutual benefits.
Cheers to that.
From each other. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
I'm gonna